Namaste. Welcome to another vlog series. This is basically an extension of my blog and my photographic assignments and or projects to go further on into some of the stories I try and capture. Last week, I actually shot an event at Norwalk, and it's called a Festival of Colors. It was held first time in Los Angeles. And so I knew about this event about a month prior to that. And so after looking through it, I noticed there was some elements that could be challenging. Especially one is, how do you protect your gear because there's so much dry powder being tossed around. How do you prevent it from getting internal in your camera? So I researched ahead of time, and I wasn't going to spend thousands of dollars for a case that I could not afford. And so I came across the Dica Pack, which is meant for the DSLR, and it was actually a great tool for $70. It was the right application for the job, and I was able to protect my gear throughout the time. The only drawbacks is it's a very limited tool for me to change the settings, so I pretty much stuck it out to the same settings at f4 at ISO 400, and I just look for stories that are very striking. I look for very energetic individuals. I look for silhouette types. I look for very charismatic subjects that really struck out. And it's just a happy, chaotic environment where there was just a lot of dust that was, being added through the colors. And at the end of the event, I kid you not, I was blowing black gunk out of my nose because I didn't have a mask on. But it was fine. I didn't have any respiratory issues or anything like that. But it was just a very interesting event. I really was able to capture some of the elements of that, and a very somewhat cinematic feel to it, and very vibrant emphasis on light and using the sun in conjunction with the dust and the colors. I was able to capture images that were diffused by that and create some striking silhouette like image. Just trying to catch whatever you can that looks good, and if you got a fast impulse, just try and grab it. Let me talk over about the equipment that I use in that event. Um, as many people know, when I photograph, I actually prefer the Nikon cameras because of the color it renders. It's got that warm tone to it compared to the Canons that I shoot for mostly for videos and short films. I still have my workhorse camera, my Nikon D80. For the most part, I still use the kit lens, the 18-135, and to me, that was the most functional camera without putting a more expensive camera for an event like this. So I decided to use the Nikon because the fact that it is my workhorse camera, and it's pictures that are not going to go in high in big prints or whatnot, and so I just decided to use that. I wanted to stick with a lens that I didn't have to change constantly, and with the case that I bought, I have some room to zoom in and zoom out, but really at that time I didn't have a lot of flexibility. To find out more information about my professional photography work, just go to focalfinder.com and you'll see a lot of my work there.